Ever wondered what makes up our nervous system? Well, a key component are nerve fibers. These intricate structures are found universally, nestled within our peripheral nerves, the white substance of our brain, and the medulla spinalis. A fascinating aspect of nerve fibers is that they come in two types: medullated fibers, also known as white fibers, and non-medullated fibers, or gray fibers. The medullated fibers are responsible for the white appearance of the brain and medulla spinalis, and make up the bulk of every cranial and spinal nerve, lending them their opaque white aspect. On the other hand, the non-medullated fibers, or gray fibers, have a different composition and function which we'll delve into later. These nerve fibers, both medullated and non-medullated, play instrumental roles in the functioning of our nervous system. So, nerve fibers can be seen as the building blocks of our nervous system. But what exactly are these fibers made of? The medullated fibers, also known as white fibers, are the major part of every cranial and spinal nerve. When we take a closer look at these fibers, we find that they're not just a simple thread, but a complex structure consisting of three main components. Let's break it down. First up is the axis cylinder, the true heart of the nerve fiber. It's always present, regardless of the fiber's state or location. This central portion plays a crucial role, as it's a direct extension of a nerve cell. Think of it as the highway of the nerve fiber, carrying signals from the nerve center to the peripheral termination without any interruptions. It's transparent, so you wouldn't see it in a perfectly fresh and natural state of the nerve. But under the microscope, it's revealed to be made up of incredibly fine fibrils. These fibrils, also known as the primitive fibrillae of Schultze, break up at the termination of the axis cylinder, marking the end of the nerve signal's journey. Wrapped around the axis cylinder is the medullary sheath. This fatty material, also known as the white substance of Schwann, gives the fiber its characteristic double contour. It stains black with osmic acid, making it a stark contrast to the transparent axis cylinder. Its role is to insulate the axis cylinder, ensuring that the nerve signals are transmitted efficiently and without interference. Finally, encasing the whole structure is the neurolemma, a delicate membrane also referred to as the primitive sheath or the nucleated sheath of Schwann. It's not always present, especially at the origin and termination of the nerve fiber, but when it is, it serves as a protective layer for the nerve fiber. So, there you have it. A medullated fiber isn't just a thread, but a complex structure of an axis cylinder, a medullary sheath, and a neurolemma, each playing a vital part in the function of our nervous system. It's fascinating, isn't it? The complex structure of these fibers makes them perfectly equipped for their role in our nervous system. Now let's not forget about the non-medullated fibers, the gray ones. Unlike their medullated counterparts, these fibers lack a medullary sheath and neurolemma. This absence of insulation allows these fibers to be much smaller, and it's this compact size that enables them to densely populate areas of the nervous system where space is at a premium. You'll typically find non-medullated fibers in the autonomic nervous system, which regulates involuntary body functions like heart rate and digestion. These fibers play a pivotal role in carrying slow conducting impulses, which are ideal for functions that don't require immediate reactions. Despite their lack of myelin insulation, non-medullated fibers are incredibly efficient. They make use of a process known as continuous conduction, where the electrical impulse travels down the entire length of the fiber, rather than jumping from node to node as in medullated fibers. Despite their simpler structure, non-medullated fibers are just as important in the functioning of our nervous system. So, we've explored the fascinating world of nerve fibers. We've delved into the universe that lies within our own bodies, discovering the two types of nerve fibers, medullated and non-medullated. We've seen how the medullated fibers, with their characteristic double contour, form the opaque white part of our brain and medulla spinalis. This is due to the presence of the fatty material, the white substance of Schwann, or the medullary sheath. We also discovered that the axis cylinder, the central portion of the nerve fiber, is the essential part. It's always present, and it's a direct prolongation of a nerve cell. On the other hand, we've learned that non-medullated fibers are occasionally absent, especially at the origin and termination of the nerve fiber. It's amazing how these tiny structures play such a crucial role in our nervous system, isn't it? Stay curious and keep exploring the amazing world within us.